Beautiful Pisces. Now here's a part of the video that if you're not subscribed already, I'm going to ask you to do that right now. Click that notification bell to all. Why don't you leave a like and a comment once you're done watching. All of this helps support this channel. I post twice a day, 9:45 a.m. and 9:45 p.m. for the extended Eastern time. I have a Patreon link. I have also affiliate links to all the cards below and a one-time donation link. Right now, if you join my personal website, which is free, you get a free video not available anywhere from me as a thank you. This website will be the key to any free or paid readings and giveaways I may do in the future. Thank you so much for your time. I'm going to let you get back to your reading now.
Hello, beautiful
Pisces. Welcome back to Intuitive Energies. My name is Jane, and I'm doing readings for the Pisces Collective. This is the second reading of the day. Now, this is Spiritual Guidance Day, and this week is insane. It's called the Gates of Triumph. Cozy up with risk and being led to blocks so that you can make creative ways on how to release them. And we have the Empress here. That's what came through for the week. I mean, just as a theme for the week came through. And then all the other cards that came through are just amazing. So if it's your first time here, I suggest going right back at the beginning of the week and going to watch all those videos, because it's going to be an epic week for you. Actually, the last card is "You Are Epic." That's going to be the spirit message. That'll be on Saturday. Now, we're having a strawberry moon today. It's in Sagittarius and it's a super moon. And it's going to expand everything that you want. So make sure to really tap into that energy, Pisces. I love that Unbound card that came out this morning. It's just talking to me all kinds of things, you know. I know Spirit's so excited for you. It's a level of understanding that's even better. It defies the limits of what we've been able to comprehend before. And I think for some of you that these readings are going to resonate, you're really going to, you're going to feel something. You're going to feel a shift within yourself. I'm excited for that. So I'm going to use the Starseed Oracle in the second reading here, because I used the Work Your Light this morning from Rebecca Campbell. And so I'm going to continue with her deck. The reason I'm using it is because it is spirit guidance, and I feel there's some big stuff coming through here. Alright, Pisces, let's see. Let's get a couple of cards here from the Starseed Oracle. Activated Earth, power places, ley lines, trust where you're led. Yeah, they're saying this is on a bigger scale than even we all know, and that's why I said what I said at the beginning. I feel like it's so much more than we think. Messenger, serious energy, bringing harmony and balance. That's where that's where I think I'm from, or at least, you know, you can't be absolutely sure, but, you know, it's that knowing. And my big thing is to talk about balance and harmony. It's about, they always tell me, they show me the pendulum. The pendulum always swings one extreme to the other. And even when we think that things are getting back in balance, if you really look at it, it's still swinging the other way. Okay? Yeah. There's an in-between that a lot of people are missing. Okay, like it's I've given this example before. Some people say don't cut trees, and some people say cut trees, and the truth is somewhere in the middle. Okay, the trees work with us on this planet to feed us, to help us build things, but cutting them down to extinction is the problem. Just like hunting animals to extinction is a problem. We overdo it on things. We overdo it in the good and we overdo it in the bad. What we need is to strike a balance in between. Okay? The extremes need to, I don't know, I would say take a break. Okay? You need both sides, however, but it's like two sides of a coin. I like that. I'm seeing like two sides of a coin. You have the heads and the tails, and usually we split ourselves up on one side or the other, forgetting that it's a whole coin. It's part of the same thing. Okay, so it's that type of like big stuff. And I am a messenger, such as this card is saying. But maybe Pisces, they need you to be a messenger too, and that's what I'm getting from this. Okay, that the world, this is more on a global Earth thing, like activated Earth. In other words, it's like the planet is trying to not reset, but it's been activated. Okay, when we say the planet is like, you know, elevating and getting awakened as well, it's not that the earth that we're on is completely changed. It's just that the energy on it is changing, and in changing that energy, we're changing the energy field. Okay, it's just the earth is part of that change because we're all connected. So you just have to remember that the more we do these changes, the more things start switching up. So I want to see you. Okay, activated Earth. Ley lines are invisible pathways on the land along which energy travels. They can be sensed when we tune into them with our subtle senses. Also known as spirit paths. Spirit journey, spirit path, we've been talking about that, right? They've been compared to the meridian system of the body used in Chinese medicine, and they link sacred sites, stone circles, burial mounds, and places of worship worldwide. In Australian Aboriginal culture, song lines were the paths traveled by the creator beings as they made the land and sea during the dreaming. These paths were recorded in the traditional songs and dances of the people, allowing them to access information about the land's history and to travel safely across great distances. Many believe that as we visit such sacred points on earth, something is activated within us. Some also believe that by connecting with the land with devotion at these sacred places, something is activated within the planet too. Are you being called to travel to a sacred place that your soul remembers, or to tend the land you live on? I think that would be very important as well, okay? To honor and acknowledge the known and unknown keepers or nature spirits of that land. As you connect with the earth and honor its keepers, the land opens up more fully to hold you. The fruits provide more nourishment, and the guardians watch over you. So, yeah. They're definitely talking about using, and the journey, you know, the journey we're on is ultimately on this planet. So you can't forget about it as well. There's so much to take in here, Pisces, when it comes to these things, because it's not just about us, it's about everything around us. We define everything in compartments, and it's important because we couldn't do it. I don't think we have the capacity to take everything in all at once. So we compartmentalize things. But it's important to remember to include everything at times, okay, to remember them. I understand that it's not always easy to go, okay, you know, I'm going to walk this path and I'm going to include the trees and the earth and the grass and the people, and there's a lot to think about as you're going. But every once in a while, it'd be a good idea to just tap in to energy, period. Just tap into the energy within you and around you. I feel they're having you do this as well so that you will, it'll help remove those boundaries and unbound you. Okay? It gives you the freedom to just kind of, all I keep hearing is float. But it's an energy floating. It's not really you floating, although, you know, could be. I love floating in water. It's like my favorite thing. But I mean more like it activates you to just share in that energy. It takes away those ancestral bounds, those restrictions, that weight. They keep showing me that weight of the emperor, of the cement chair, of all that stuff that weighs you down. They're saying that earth energy, especially with the planet activated, we like to think of earth or grounding as very much being on the earth. It's a little bit weighty, but it's not all about that. The earth energy and the trees and the grass and all that has its very own beautiful, very free feeling energy. And tapping into that helps you, okay? It grounds you to the planet, but it connects you together to tap into that freeing energy. I hope I'm making that clear. Oh, these messages are so... on these days, I rarely can do more than one day's worth of readings when it's spiritual guidance or spiritual message, because by the end of it, I feel like Swiss cheese in my brain. So, yeah. So we have Messenger here. Sirius energy, bringing harmony and balance. You're part of the lineage of souls who have dedicated their lifetimes to the upliftment of the planet. So there you go. Tap into the planet so that you can uplift your energy and everybody around you. Should have just read that first. I probably would have gotten it a lot faster. Okay, so to returning time and again to see the light, the crystalline ones, the ones who are here to plant the sacredness of life back in. To honor both the sacred feminine and masculine. Okay. All right. All right. To usher deep reverence back in. Many ascended masters are thought to be connected to the energy of Sirius, often appearing as a shade of blue. They hold a frequency of pure love and are here to help the masculine and feminine exist in harmony. Didn't we have the color, was it Swan Cyan yesterday? Or, I don't know. It was blue. Okay? Blue, blue, blue. Blue, 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 blue. Water is blue. Okay? To ensure greater balance, to help us see that we're all connected and that the masculine and feminine energy exists within us all. You're being called to bring about this balance and harmony between the masculine and feminine. Can they say it again? It's like 3 times. To be a guardian of harmony and balance on Earth. Think of the whales traveling around the globe, sharing love through their healing vibrational song. Their unique notes send balance and harmony to every corner of the planet. A rebalancing of the masculine and feminine is occurring worldwide. It's a resurgence of the sacred within us all. A returning of the sacred union within, a recleaning of heaven and earth. Rekindling, of Evan and her. I can't speak. You can begin to bring harmony and balance by creating it in your own life. The ripples will flow from there. You can honor and balance the sacred masculine and feminine energies within yourself and others. Masculine 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times in 3 paragraphs they said masculine and feminine energies, okay? So let's do it again. Let's say it again, okay? Make them one. That's how you're going to balance, okay? Indecision is linked to feminine. Too much action without thought, masculine. You put them together, you have perfection. Maybe not perfection, but a much better way, okay? Okay, Pisces. All right. So I'm going to take from the Tarot of Mystical Moments. Amazing. Do you parlay spirit? Sometimes. Sometimes I feel I'm parlay gibberish. Wow. It's really great, though. I mean, you know, what a great job. I'm good with it. I'm good. I'm always good. Oh, okay. The Fool. Brand new. It's a brand new day. It is a brand new day. It's a brand new way. It's an insightful day. It's an intuitive day. It's breaking down the illusions day. It's a time that you're going to trust the universe to keep you safe as you journey on this beautiful new path that you're building for yourself. Gorgeous. It's gorgeous, Pisces. The Ace of Swords, right. See what I said? You're looking at this Ten of Air and you're going, hey, wait a minute. Those things fly. Wait, I got a whole bunch of them on my back, and if I flap this, I can actually take off, take flight. Clarity. 369, the spiral on her head. Okay? Going, look, I'm holding the key. What the heck? Okay? Some of you, it might literally be, well, if I would have known it was that easy. Some of you are going like, oh, okay, I get it now. Perfect. Whatever way you're seeing it, it's beautiful. Temptation. I love that. The Hermit, right? So, you're fishing here, okay? You're getting, yeah. You're getting insight on this, okay? The Hermit card. You're shining the light too for others, okay? If you look at this, she's shining the light for these ships that are coming. She's high above. She sees like further down the line. And she's removing those restrictions. You know, the stuff that people have always followed. And again, I still feel the Adam and Eve, you know, the sins of the father, the mother, the past, the everything. And no, I'm not a Bible, but the story of Adam and Eve is very well known. So, it's just like the sins, and then we had to, you know, pay for it for the rest of our lives because they sinned, blah, blah, blah. Okay, with the serpent, you name it. I just feel that this has been too much part of our lives as a negative, instead of showing us the way to something better. And I think this is you right here with the Hermit, showing something better. It's better for us to look at something better, okay? In a much more creative and constructive way. Let's call it constructive. The Star. Okay? Again, lighting the way. See? And look. Her wings. Okay? Absolutely. You're getting somewhere. There's no problem there. You're getting somewhere. Okay. Gotta figure out how to shuffle again. For water. For water stagnancy. Yeah. Look at this Chariot. It's a snail. But there's also that snail-like form, and this snail-like form. Clarity may have been slow, okay? You see this spiral, 369. But it's okay. Okay? It's okay. There's nothing wrong. If you look at a snail, people say, oh my God, snail's slow. But it's moving. It's moving. It's constantly moving. It's not just stopped. It's not without motion. It's still in action. To me, that's that getting a view of everything as you're going, learning as you're going, okay? It's important. It's the masculine and feminine meaning together, right? It's insightfulness with action, okay? It's not indecision or action without thought. It's them together. It's action, not breakneck speeds action, but it's action with thought and insight and clarity. Don't worry about that, okay? But it's better than stagnancy. This is not where you want to be. Okay. You have the Three of Earth, which I said, I do believe I felt more of the Eight of Earth energy, but it is the Three of Earth, which is the card of teamwork. It's still hard work. It's still working together to get it done. And with this, you have the Nine of Swords. Amazing. This insight, all this work that you're doing, all this help that you're getting from Spirit, all these things that you're listening to every day, whether it be me or anybody who inspires you, where you can take a nugget of something and take it in your life and dispel all of these fears is a very good day, Pisces. Let's take another card, but I feel that these eyes are going away. The Five of Swords is, the Page of Swords is upside down. So that's what I'm thinking. It's because he's standing on a pile of books. In other words, like he's educating himself, okay? And as he's going, he's getting higher up and getting he's getting a better viewpoint. Look at that. Yeah, okay. So he's getting ready. He's getting ready to implement these changes. And these changes are going to take away this fear, okay? These eyes are of the body. Her eyes are closed, okay? This is like a physical fear. The restrictions of the planet. Of the planet. The planet is not restricted, but I mean of the humanity that we carry around with us, okay? The things that we've been taught. You know, the things to fear, okay? Thou shalt not, all of that stuff. It's that stuff that needs to go, okay? The Page of Swords, the one that plants fears in our minds to stop us from doing things, okay? You're going to be taking the lead in this. This is the King of Earth. He's taking the lead. He's the King of Wands. He's a nurturing king. Didn't we even talk about him? These are planet cards, okay? The Empress and the King of Earth, they're really planet cards. Now I understand why they put those here. I didn't emphasize enough in the first reading about those. The planet's energy. Queen of Cups, the insight. Introspection, being in touch with one's emotions. Listening, seeing things through a different point of view, understanding your emotions about these things, nurturing yourself. You have the Four of Air. That brings on healing and balance. There's a card of Temperance, balance. Since the beginning I've been talking about that. Seven of Air, observing. There's a lot of observing here in the bottom row. And the Magician. I feel that this observing is going to help you also pack up your magic toolbox, okay? Because you start to see how the world works, how fears play into it, how boundaries stop people. So by getting all of this information, by uplifting the planet, you're starting to learn a lot, okay? Yeah, the Knight of Cups. You're starting to see what's at the heart of the matter, okay? What's happening with people, why they react the way they do, why there's strong emotional upsets, why the pendulum swings so far one to the other. This is going to bring a lot of insight to you. Okay, so I feel there's some of this, a lot of this, these spiritual guidance days, it's for very many different Pisces. There's very many different messages that came through. So you might connect to some of it, all of it, or just part of it, and that's okay. But there's something for everybody, is what I'm hearing. They try to make these as rounded as possible so that there's a very important nugget of knowledge that's going to stick. You know, it's like that sentence that somebody says in a long elaborated conversation that kind of holds on to you. This is what this is. These are what these are for you Pisces. Anyway, this is it for Tuesday. Whew. And I'm sending you lots of love, light, and blessings. Are you feeling that moon yet? You should. Take care. I'll see you tomorrow with your blocks.